1. Here we go.
So about these sleeping arrangements.
I told you I'm sleeping on the floor.
So here's the question. Does Elijah have a separate room from Rena or no? And how many beds are there?
I don't
They each
remember
have one
what they
bed
said.
in their own room.
Okay.
I don't know if sleeping arrangements is very important, though.
It has to do with Ophios wanting to talk to Rena without Elijah there.
Oh, okay.
I imagine that that's where he would stay. Unless I don't know. Y'all figure this out.
I mean, Ophios would sleep on the floor if there's an issue sleeping in the bed. I mean, he's been sleeping on the ground. I'm sure he's not opposed to that and going back into snake form.
No, actually, she probably won't sleep too much. Mostly because she's worried that like Cadis is going to turn around and tell the commander and just be like, fuck it, I don't need them. I don't know. She's like paranoid. It's weird.
Well, before sleep happens, does Elijah go back to his room?
Yes, of course. No,
Were
I
you
just
heading
stand in the
straight to
doorway all
sleep?
night.
Were you heading to sleep? Was that what we had just said before we went on break?
He's like, can you fucking leave?
I'm gone.
All right.
Bye.
Rena, tell me what happened. I'm foggy. Once the infection hit me hard, I don't know much of what happened after I was feverish and we arrived in the city. Or before we arrived in the city. All I know is we flew somewhere seemingly. Or Elijah did.
Wasn't it Hodgwen
However
we
it
went
worked.
to? Or a smaller city? I don't remember.
It was Hodgwen.
Was it?
Right, Scott?
Yep.
Okay. I don't know. We figured there would be, I don't know, doctors, people at least who could have helped.
That explains the slight memory I have of being in some sort of medical place.
Yeah, we kind of had to keep you sectioned off, and a lot of people actually saw you. Sorry about that.
I'm alive thanks to you. Don't worry about that.
Regardless, that was actually the only way I knew that we needed to leave the hospital that we were at. You were completely in snake form, and we're talking about the the statue, and kept trying to leave. And I mean, I didn't know what else to do.
I don't remember any of this.
Well, essentially, we let you go. See, I thought you were trying to get all the way back to, I mean, the only place we knew existed, which was extremely far away. I didn't think that was going to be a possibility, but you ended up going into that bank, and I mean, lo and behold, there was, something similar there.
What happened when I got there?
Well, you mentioned the fire elemental.
Yes.
We saw that too, but it was much smaller at the time. I might know you really well, but I apparently don't know enough about you, so I had no idea how to help.
That's something I didn't understand myself, nor do I remember, so you were probably the person who knows me more than, or better than anybody in this world. I mean, heck, ever since you gave me that potion, I was befuddled. Why somebody would, I don't know, be so kind and have my back.
So you gotta hit me with that, huh?
I
You're
really
gonna
want
hit
that
me.
shirt.
You're gonna hit me with that.
I need it.
Oh, okay, all right.
I need to have a Rena picture on the front, and then I got your back on the back, but not like Alina Rena, like real like better Rena, you know.
Uh-huh,
Rena the
yeah, the cooler
Destroyer.
me. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not
There
me,
should
but
be
she's way
be
cooler.
matching
Oh.
ones, one with Ophius and one with Rena.
Yeah, the Ophius one
got
should
your
say,
back.
"I'll never leave you behind."
That's what Ophiosis says.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And Yondis is just a picture of Yondis eating a sandwich on the front, and Yondis picking another sandwich out of his pocket in the back.
And on the back, it's just like a backpack, and you see sandwiches hanging out of
It's
them
just
or
a bag of
poking out.
sandwiches, yeah.
The Yondis T-shirt says "No T-shirt included."
Keep an eye out for Regicide merch coming soon.
Coming soon.
Coming soon, 2022.
Anyway,
I forgot what I was gonna say.
like I was talking about you having my back, and you were talking about the fire elemental, and you saying you didn't know me that well or didn't know what to do.
Oh, okay. I mean, Elijah helped a lot. I don't know that I ever really thanked him for it, but, well, quite the opposite, actually. I don't know. I mean, he did the best he could, and after the fire elemental, I didn't know what to do, so I tried searching the rest of the area and came across that statue and thought, well, it was kind of a last resort. So I came back. I took you to the statue. By that point, I thought you were already gone, but I don't know. I hoped. And like I said before, I had wrapped you around it and touched the statue, asking for help. 1 second you're there, and the next you kind of, I don't know, melted. Like I said, into lava, I guess, into the statue, and you were gone.
And that's why you thought I was dead.
I didn't know what else to think.
That's why you didn't believe me when I was in the bush, and that's why Elijah didn't believe me when I was talking to him before.
I brought that up to him, and I don't know. He probably thought I was insane. I thought I was insane. I tried to find you the same night. It must have been hours. By the time I got back, it was already morning. That wasn't the first time either.
What happened after I disappeared? You mentioned you killed the bounty hunter that killed Yondis.
Well, I didn't. I tried.
Elijah did? That's the way
He
it sounded
helped.
when he told the story.
Now I don't know if you wanted to omit this or not. I'm confused.
Let's do it from Rena's perspective. Share what you want to share. Why? I imagine because he was nearby and he killed me, or seemingly killed me, and you just were angry.
I had him dead to rights.
You had him dead?
To rights. But fell for his stupid trap. I fell, and when I came back up, he was dead.
So Elijah killed him. We don't have to worry about the bounty anymore.
I have his head. I think we saved it. I'm pretty sure. No, I know we don't. Never mind. Okay. I remember what happened. I took his head. And I may have tossed it onto the commander's desk.
Well, that's a statement.
Yep.
Not necessarily a statement you want to give to somebody who's supposedly helping you, but I understand why you perhaps did it.
I realized that probably wasn't the smartest thing to do.
We all lose our heads.
Wow. Wow.
I do have to hand it to you for that one. Oh, good.
I imagine she provoked you.
Not necessarily.
Was she the one who had the bounty on our heads?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think we found out. I don't think so.
So you didn't get the satisfaction of ending the life of somebody who took Yondis's. Well,
I guess it doesn't really matter now.
I don't know whether that would help anyway.
That's what Elijah said.
Regardless, I'm glad we crossed paths. I had stopped following you since Elijah and I talked. Just so happened we came across each other. It's almost as if that's what Snaga wanted.
You can trust him, you know.
Elijah?
Yeah.
I do. But it's different.
I know. I don't like this plan at all, really. Actually, really preferred not to be around, but I don't know. I have to see it through.
What was Cadus saying about earlier? I imagine he'll tell me tomorrow, but obviously the gate changed him. Being there that long, I can only imagine.
Well, it sounds like he had a similar experience to maybe you.
Used as a test dummy. A training mat to beat on.
I can't say specifically, but it was years worth. Several fellow prisoners worth.
I would have thought somebody of his rank may have been able to address things, but
He tried.
it seems like Paradel entirely needs to fall.
Well, he definitely doesn't want the gate standing any longer. I can't say I disagree.
His thoughts on Paradel as a whole?
I think he still believes in it. Just not where it's at right now.
Perhaps things will change his mind. Needless to say, if Elijah's the one with the... Elijah and him seem to have the bond with this commander. That is useful, and I feel we should not break that. Either way,
Alright.
you look like you could use some rest.
I mean, I'm fine. I'm fine. Falls over. How long have you been traveling for?
As long as I've been separated from you.
Then you could
Elijah.
probably use the bed more than I could. It's okay. I'll keep watch. I can't really sleep right now.
He'll nod and say, "Wake me up when you need to sleep. The floor is no stranger to a snake."
We'll talk in the morning.
It's good to not be alone.
She won't respond, but she'll just turn away and smile to herself. probably sit on the chair, like, or something by the window or the door. I don't know. Somewhere in the room.
The night passes. It's now morning. But it's not just any morning.
Are we all alive?
Rocks fell.
It's not just any morning. It's been a while since he got home. Since that strange encounter. Discovering that his father is how old? And assuming he actually realized who he was, willing to kill him.
The fuck?
He spent time searching about the city, doing everything in his power to try to track down and find the crystal that was taken from his father,
I give up.
seemingly by his mother's order.
Goddamn.
He spent so much time searching for it, and finally he's got the lead. He believes he knows exactly where it is.
Pog, good for you on this.
Good for Yondis.
And where would that be?
Oh, that we were just gonna play Waterfall. Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay. So, there was the same facility that he trained at with his, not facility, right? Apologies. The same place where he trained at with his master, sensei, boss, chief, whatever you want to call her. Same place. It was always outside. It was always over near this group of blocks where you can kind of easily get around. You can antagonize, duck and weave to get away. You can climb up to the roofs and jump down. It was a veritable gym in and of itself. Mm-hmm. And it's there that he's discovered that she seemed to be spending an amount of time prior to her planning to leave, prior to her looking to actually get out of there to join you elsewhere, right? It's completely understood by Yondis and his mother that when she hired this woman to steal it and to train her son and have all those plans put into place, that they saw value in what it was they were taking and keeping to themselves. So it's this morning that he wakes up extremely early. I mean, the sun hasn't even started to crest yet. It's still dark, but this is the time. He knows the night watch. He watched it before. He knows the night watch. He's been watching it for weeks. And so he chose the perfect moment to get up, get his rest, went to bed early, get up that morning, get himself prepared, and to go searching through there. There's one particular area where he knows that the roof, the shingles over there, they always seem to shift underneath his feet. The rumors say she was spending a lot of time by that roof. Unfortunately, that roof does seem to be under kind of heavy guard, not intentionally like it's an area that needs to be directly watched. It just happens to be a cross-section for where a lot of other guards happen to be. More than that, being in Paradel, being in Oslo, these guards are Perrin. They can see in the twilight hours just as well as Yondis can, just as well as many others. So, going at that time, this is going to be when the guards are changing over, where they're going to be a little bit distracted, where he thinks he has an opportunity with the combination of the dim light and their attentions being elsewhere. Ending of a shift, starting of a shift, that he could potentially find where it was put. Again, I say he got up in the morning, had a very small breakfast, dry, quick, a little bit of water, packed the things he needed, and he head out the door. It's late autumn now. It's cold out. He's bundled up in a thick burgundy-colored thrall,
just like real life.
sipping his warming beverage, orange in color.
It's tea.
Oh, sorry.
Warm tea in the morning with the blanket.
Is it actually burgundy?
No, it's orange.
Oh,
It's like a burnt orange.
your light's kind of dim. You have like mood
Yeah,
lighting
it's
set in
'cause
your room.
I changed. You don't want anybody to see me. I changed my lighting for Among Us because that screen that comes up is so bright, and then this was like way too bright, so that's why it's so dark.
No,
Sorry.
I mean, I
No,
still
don't
love the
apologize.
Majora's Mask in the background, so.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Don't,
I love it.
don't apologize. I thought it was burgundy. So that's all.
It's burnt orange. Keep going.
Don't tell Daelric, but I stopped paying attention. Well, fuck you, Vince Exel. Love
Look,
you.
I have Geralt because I love Witcher so much, Daelric.
Oh yeah. What are you doing on Wednesdays? So
Whatever
anyways,
you want, baby. Let's go.
Continue.
he gets up in the morning and he heads out. He knows the easy route to the location. I mean, he's been there a million times. Ducking behind the areas, walking through, hiding from the guards. It's not necessary. He doesn't need to do it. He's not suspect. He doesn't look suspect. He doesn't act suspect. He's not dressed suspect. He can legit just walk through there. Like, the other people he's playing with forgot that there was 2 imposters this round. They thought there was only 1. And he has no problem making his way through the city, but it's almost like a warm-up, like an easy lap, just to kind of get himself loosened up before finally he gets to the area. He knows the first thing he has to do is get up onto the roof. Usually, with how much practice he has, Yondas could roll this check with advantage. He knows it so well, but with it being as late as it is, with it being as dark as it is, he doesn't have dark vision, and he is down in the dark. He is down in the alleyways.
Does he not?
Isn't he parent?
His parent.
Oh, I always forget this is 5e and 5e is garbage and doesn't differentiate between low light vision, dark vision. I always hate that. Ugh, 5e. Moving on. So he is going to, I guess, with advantage, climb up the thing. I'll allow you to roll and describe the ascent.
What am I rolling?
Acrobatics.
Oh, sweet. And what am I climbing?
Up an alleyway to the rooftops.
How do you climb an alleyway? That's crazy. What would make more sense is if there was a roof nearby that he could get to, that he could leap from, like across the rooftops, across the alley, instead of up an alley. But if that's not possible, then he would. How close are the buildings? How wide is this alley?
Pretty close. Pretty close by at some points. At some points, the buildings are. Well, you could stand between them and stretch your arms out and touch if you needed to. And at some points, they stretch out much further, depending on which building you try to ascend from.
Okay, then he would probably try to wall jump. Is that a thing you can do in real life, though? Like, I've never seen anyone do that in real life.
What do you mean? Have you ever watched parkour videos?
I have, but I haven't seen, like it's never like, you've played Mario, right? It's never like Mario wall jumping. It's like you go up like a few inches every time, and you have to like keep going back and forth, and it takes a lot out of you and shit. So
No, not that. But if you've ever watched like Jet Li do some badass, or Ong Bak, you ever watch Ong Bak?
no.
Ong Bak 1 and Ong Bak 2, very low budget, not very good, but fucking amazing. The Protector, which is the third one in the trilogy, garbage movie, totally watch it. But the, what's the actor's name? Is it Tony Jaa? Does Tony Jaa sound right to anybody out there? I'm going to say it's Tony Jaa. That's top of my head.
I've definitely heard of something with that name. I watch a lot of stuntmen react, and I think I've heard that before.
Yeah, Ong Bak is amazing. Actually, all the bad guys, because he's doing, what the hell's the name of the martial art he's doing in it? I can't think of it off the top of my head. Anyways, it's the 8-point striking martial art where you hit with knees and elbows a whole bunch. Anyways, so all the big bad guys, like the bad guys that are worth noting, they have bad hair, like really bad hair, because they actually have helmets underneath their hair to protect against the striking against the scalp that he does, because there's all these elbow strikes and everything. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyways,
He's Hong Kong action then?
No. This is wherever that type of martial Muay Thai. It's Thailand, I think.
Oh, Thailand. Okay.
Because he does Muay Thai. Sorry.
Alright, so
Thank you for
okay,
asking that question. Made me think of the martial art. So, but anyways, Ong Bak, totally watch it. Low budget, awesome movie.
I see. There's 3 of them.
Yeah. Well, number 1 is the others you watch just because you enjoyed the first one, but the number 1's the only one worth watching. All right. So, anyways, moving on. So yeah, do you saying wall jump up there?
Bro, real quick, there's a Monster Hunter movie coming out that he stars in.
Oh,
That's
really?
coming out next year. Yeah.
I mean, that guy's badass. Is it Tony Jaa? Is that right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm so glad I got it. That guy's awesome. He deserves the
Yeah.
credit of me remembering. So,
That's cool.
it's a little thing I can do for him. It's amazing.
Yeah, true.
Moving on. So he
Wall jumps.
so he did, like wall jumps, what, like Jackie Chan style and like the fucking Rush Hour movies or something. So anyways, there's wall jumps to get to the top there. Cool. He's on top of the rooftop, and immediately as soon as he gets up there, his foot hits one of the slate rooftops, and it
Come on,
slides
Jack.
and does a bit of scraping. Roll me, sir. A stealth check.
Normal or
No
disadvantage?
advantage, no disadvantage. Normal.
Let's go.
All right. So it scrapes ever so slightly, a little bit of a slide, and then he's able to stop it perfectly with precision, like the way that Messi's stepping on his cat's throat as we can speak. You hear that?
It's more of a punch.
Oh, sorry.
Like knuckle out, so I get that thorax. You know what I'm saying?
So the thing stops perfectly. You feel your balance, you find it, and you slowly get yourself to like a crouching stance. You can start moving away across the rooftops. Moving across the rooftops is not an easy thing to do. You have to do a combination of staying out of sight as well as keeping your balance to move along them. What do you focus on? Meow.
I know, right? It's annoying.
I need your answer. Meow. Meow.
I think he'd be focused more on. He'd try to walk across it to keep his balance, focusing more on his footwork than he is on whether or not people are looking in his direction.
Okay, so you're focused more on the hiding than you are the balance. You're saying.
The other way
Oh,
around.
my apologies. I misheard. I was laughing at Vance setting up the kill. Imposter. So, kick it. Don't really kick cats. That's cruel, but I hate cats. But don't really hurt animals. That's horrible. I like animals. I just hate cats.
He's a baby.
I think
He
you
gets
just
everything
need
he
to-
wants.
You need to. You need to not give the cat what it wants when it does something you don't like. Just like
Yeah,
a
but I don't
child.
wanna
Like if the
sit there
cat
and
wants
listen
pets,
to
you
it.
throw it out a third floor window.
No.
Why don't we live on the
What?
second floor?
Hold on. What just happened? My brain just like broke when you said what you said, Scott.
Well,
Look
you know.
over, a car's driving by. Aim for the tires.
Moving on. So you're focusing on the. My apologies. You focus on the balance. Roll me your acrobatics with advantage again because you said that.
Oh, sure.
It got worse.
Are you happy with your 13 before we move on, sir? Are you happy with your 14 before we move on, sir?
I can't do anything else. So.
Okay. You're running along the tiles, and you try and do the best you can to keep your feet steady, but unfortunately, you do slip on the occasional tile. There's a bit of a scratch of one tile over the next. There's at one point in time, a tile literally falls off of the roof, but oh, thank God, it fell onto something before it hit the ground. It didn't quite shatter. You know what I mean? It definitely made a bit of a noise, but it didn't quite shatter. It's pulling attention to you. You were going to roll with a normal check on your stealth, but unfortunately, with your failing your acrobatics check, you're going to be rolling with disadvantage on your stealth check as you're making your way across.
What else is new?
Hey, kills it.
Awesome. Definitely no guards notice you. As to whether or not anybody is awoken inside their house from you literally scraping their roof or maybe the hitting of the tile on the way down or whatever the case may be, maybe there, but definitely no guards that seem to notice you as you're making your way across. You run across the roof as far as you can. As far as you need to get to the spot where you know is the intersection. You look off to the side, you can see the licks of the morning light coming over. It's the beginning of those twilight hours, the beginning of actual sunrise. It's one of those things where Yondas isn't the kind of person to really stop and stare at the sunrise anyways, but in this morning, in this moment, he could stop and appreciate it. This could be one of the most important moments. He's been searching for this thing for. Takes a deep breath and keeps going. You know that you need to get to the one particular roof, the one roof that happens to be right in everybody's intersection. You know that your timing is good. You know that the guards are having a conversation with one another. They're probably joking around about how boring last night was, or waking up the guard that was actually sleeping overnight, or maybe actually being friendly and bringing their fellow guardmate like a probably at this point lukewarm because of travel, but like a mug of coffee or a tea or something like that. Coffee if they love them, tea if they just get along. And you see the opening. You're coming to the end of the roof run that you're doing, where you need to jump across the 1 second.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna jump. The guards look up at me. Don't jump! I'm gonna jump! So...
Leave it to Brittany to ruin the moment. And there's like a build up towards excitement, and she's like, wah. Sorry about that. Oh, hi, wife. Wow, that was quite the look. I don't think I've ever seen that look before. Oh boy. All right, well, I don't think she appreciated my wah. She's gone now anyways. Moving on. So you running towards the edge of where the roof run is going to be, and you need to make that one jump to land on the roof on the other side. That one leap that you need to make. For the actual jump itself, you have 2 choices: acrobatics or athletics. Athletics is actually the lower DC because it's a straight jump. Acrobatics is the harder one, the higher DC, because you're not actually jumping straight across. You're jumping up to grab onto this beam that's kind of stretching across, and using that to kind of like bridge the gap with like a full body kind of like thrust across.
Well, it probably wouldn't matter much because the difference between those 2 modifiers is exactly 5. So I'll go with acrobatics to keep the theme.
Sure.
Normal?
Yeah, normal for this one. Yes, sir.
All right.
Don't forget you were given Winifred's wisdom at one point in time, but
Elijah
you don't need it
was.
right now. Oh, good point. Elijah was, not Yondis. Ooh. That's a nice. So anyways, you run and you do the jump, you grab onto the beam and you grab it perfectly, where you literally, as you come up and grab it, you have your knees pulled in, your hands gripping on just the right way. So as you kind of like lean your whole body into it and thrust your legs forward, it allows you to kind of like pull and release, more of like a push release, allowing you to bridge that gap, getting to the tiles on the other side. As you hit those tiles, I again need from you, and this is not with advantage, this is a stealth check for you to try to hit those tiles without making too much noise.
My last stealth check was disadvantage. There we go.
Cool. You hit those tiles rolling. Unfortunately, without getting to the next tier where I was going to have you do it for an easy one, you hit those tiles rolling. There's not much of a noise, a little bit of scraping, some clattering of them, so on and so forth, but you hit them pretty hard, and several of them. You knocked a couple tiles loose. Luckily for you, you rolled along the edge. You might be able to reach out in time to grab a tile before it falls. Dexterity save.
So I just realized, I feel like these modifiers are too high because my character is only supposed to be level 5.
No, not stealth. You have expertise on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah. Expertise gives you double.
So wouldn't that be 6?
So what's your dexterity?
3.
Okay, and what's your proficiency bonus?
3.
So 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals
Plus
9.
3.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. You're right.
I always am.
Sorry. What was I doing? Dex save?
Yes, sir.
To grab the tile. That's pretty good. I'll leave it.
Okay. You reach out. It's one of those things as you roll across, you reach out and grab the slate roof behind you. Grab the tile as it's falling off the roof and snatch it out of the air. You're sitting there, more or less like lying there across the tiles with your arm outstretched, having caught it. The easy part's done.
Oh no.
You have literally 1 minute where you know that they're going to be distracted. After that, the light is going to start to rise enough. The shadows can be noticed. That they're going to start realizing I should probably get home, in time for my kids to wake up, or, captain of the guard might come by, and so on and so forth. You have 1 minute to look and see where it might be. It's hidden in the tiles. You know that. What do you do?
I gotta. I'm checking to see if I have a spell or something, but I don't think I do. Wait, no, I don't. It's hidden in the tiles. Okay, I guess I will start by investigating carefully. Trying more to see a reflection, perhaps, instead of just looking under each tile. I guess it'll be more of a perception then. I'll just kind of angle my vision to try to get the moonlight to make the thing that I'm looking for reflect instead of be dull like the tile would be.
The morning sunlight, I get what you're saying. Actually, for what you're describing, I would allow you to use either a perception or a investigation, whichever you prefer.
I'd rather use perception.
Yeah, I'll actually allow either of those to apply because it's kind of like,
All right.
yeah, it applies for both. Yeah.
Good roll.
Are you happy with your 22?
Now I'm not. How much? We got plenty of luck. Just give me a 25, baby. Yeah, 20. Oh, it did it twice. Okay, so I guess
It's one of those things where you have this like stupid idea. Maybe I could actually see it. Holy shit, it's working.
Can you give me the luck, one of the lucks back? Because I did accidentally use 2, so it's only 23.
Oh, that's sad. What happened?
I don't know. It said the first one was actually the second one because it says there are 10 dice left, and then it did it again. But before the second one,
that's true.
Yeah, so it's a 26.
That means
So I don't
technically
know.
it is the 25. 26.
I don't know why it did
26.
that.
Yeah, no, just because, I mean, the way, what's this called? JavaScript is supposed to work. Is it supposed to work in order? It's supposed to go in order, right? But it must have displayed out of order because of whatever hiccup along the way.
Yep.
Yeah, that's funny. Sequentially, thank you.
That's what I said. It's a stack.
Yeah, listen, okay? You listening? Thank you, I appreciate it.
Huh?
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Listen, I'm just doing this to make sure that Tyler knows that he could have an opportunity to not do anything. Just because we
You
love
had to give Tyler a break.
Yeah, we have to give Tyler a break.
In the contract, it says Tyler needs a break every episode. So.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, he worked really hard on that role play with Rena. I mean, she didn't really do much. He carried it, but
Yeah,
so
no,
we had to make sure that he had an opportunity here. So
And
it's
you know
okay.
that's why he's the most paid out of all of us.
Yeah, absolutely, he is.
Yeah.
He has the most love.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. I'll floof your floof. So
I wish I had an agent like him. That's all I'm saying. Markiplier does pretty good on the phone
man. So you, sir, are able to kind of like leaning back and leaning back and forth and whatnot, allowing the light to come up from the way the sun's coming up. You're actually able to allow that light to come in and get a little bit of a glitter. Yeah. You notice that it does seem to highlight a few different spots for you. What are you guys? Are you ET phone homing?
He's
I'm
pointing
trying
at Rena.
to say
I think.
Rena's the one that gets the most love. I was pointing.
I said
Okay.
no you.
Oh, Rena doesn't get it from me. I've almost killed her character 16 times.
Talking about from chat.
Well-
Scott,
yeah,
you're
that's
not
right.
important
Yeah,
in this
nobody cares
conversation
about
right now.
Chad. Nobody cares about Chad. So,
Every single time you try to kill her, she lives. Isn't that kind of ironic?
yeah, because people keep dropping fortunes. Oh, I get it now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Get it now. Moving on. So you, sir, you leaning back and looking about, you can actually see there's 3 different areas that seem to have light glinting through them. You can't quite tell if maybe it's glint from a crystal, which is, again, what you're looking for, coin, some bit of metal, or whatever else might be shining down there. You're not entirely sure. But you definitely narrow it down specifically to 3 different spots where the actual tiles look like they can move and be removed. What do you do?
Start with the closest and work my way there.
You have a
Look
very
for
limited
this-
amount of time. That hanging back and leaning back and forth took you a number of rounds equal to. Rena, could you roll me a 1d6?
Rena, don't
Okay.
roll it.
-1. It's a 0. It took you 2 out of your 10 rounds that you have. So you got to go walking up to the first one and trying to lift the thing.
Yeah, and I do have thieves' tools. so
Oh, cool.
could use
Actually,
those to pry it up real quick.
let me look at your character sheet real quick. Not Boomer.
I have it in my tools.
Gotcha
my
here.
first tool.
So that's a I just don't know if your expertise or proficient. You're
fine.
proficient. Okay, no,
I
you're
have
good.
a burglar's pack.
So
in
actually,
the
I don't think you really
backpack
need
also.
thieves tools for this first one. This first one, I do. You can roll thieves tools check. You can roll thieves tools dexterity for this. Go right ahead.
Okay, because I also have a burglar's pack, which I assume has something that used to break open stuff.
No, you don't want to break. You're trying to be quiet and subtle.
That's true. Okay.
Tyler, roll me a d6.
Minus
Whoa.
1 or no?
Nope, just a flat d6.
Ooh. Hey, slow down, buddy. 18.
Okay. Are you happy with your 18, sir?
I'm happy with the 1, and I'm happy with the 18.
Are you sure you're happy with the 18?
Okay, I'll roll up. Just because thank you. 22.
Yondish, you got gifted into you by the god of Oklo. Thank you, Oklo, in chat. You were given
Not my god.
You were given Winifred's wisdom.
Thank you, Aqua.
So with your 22, you're actually able to go up to the first one and you're able to pry the thing open. And in doing so, like prying it open, you would do so rather gently, getting it to kind of like release its slate, so on and so forth, and pulling it out. Pulling out the was a tile that's sitting on top of there. Looking inside, you actually do find something sitting inside there. However, I need a dexterity saving throw from you. You have advantage because you
Fucking
rolled so
booby
well on
trap.
thieves' tools.
Come on. Can't believe she do this. Oh, nat 20. Let's go.
And we have critical successes.
Yeah.
You're using thieves' tools. They come with an array of different supplies and whatnot in them, including preparing yourself for a booby trap. You're not an idiot. You knew that there could be a potential of a booby. I mean, she literally almost killed you at the town over a year ago, right? Like, so you're not dumb enough to think that there's not a chance now. So you actually set up like a little wooden block that's right there that has a bit of a like a pad, like almost like a thick cotton pad attached to it on one side right in front to kind of like take the impact of if something would just shoot out, and certainly try to muffle the sound a little bit if something were to shoot out. Anyways, so a little bolt comes launcher, or dart I should say, comes launching out, and it lands right into that pad. With that natty 20 on the dexterity save, not only do you perfectly stop yourself from getting injured, beyond that, you actually what the hell? Beyond that, you actually are able to stop any liquid from coming out of whatever's on this. You can click that for later on if you want.
Sure.
Yeah. You more or less just roll it up into the cloth that it landed into, and you can pocket that. Unfortunately, this was not a small and easy task for you to do. That took you another couple of rounds. 2 rounds in total for you to walk up, pull out the stuff, and start. Is it 2 rounds? 1d4 rounds,
rolled a
please,
1.
Rena.
Oh,
Come on. I'll take a 2 rather than her roll. Never
no,
mind.
it's a 1. You should have stuck with the roll.
Okay.
I did.
So it actually went by much quicker than
I'm
would have
at
expected.
4 out of 10 right now.
Mhm.
Okay.
Now you have 2 more spots you're gonna have to look. You know that's potentially booby trapped.
Okay. Do I still have? No, I sold everything. Okay, so I can get rid of all these items later. All right. Damn, that would have been cool if I had that, but I don't. All right, I guess I'll just keep doing the same thing because I can't think of another one. So I guess I'd go to the next one on the rooftop, which I guess would be like the middle one, whatever that is.
Sure. So you just kind of like make your way up along the next one.
Yeah, you said there's 3, right?
Correct. You're gonna have to
Yeah.
roll me a stealth, but with advantage because
Okay.
I'm very
I'm not
confused.
afraid.
Is he looking for a box or something?
22.
yeah, he's looking for the crystal. So 22, I imagine you're happy with.
Yes.
So you make your way over to the other one. This eats up another round, and now you have to try to open up this next one. You're gonna roll me a thieves' tool check again, sir.
Come on, dude. I'm at 5 now. Come on, Jack. Come on, Jack. Thieves' tool not on advantage. Let me turn that off. Okay. Dex. Uh-oh.
Oh, is it in fact right?
Uh-oh. 16. I'm getting so lucky.
Ooh, a 16. A
It's the best I
16.
could do.
A 16 is enough for you to. You have a choice. It's not quite coming free. It's not quite coming free. You can force it. You can try to like rip it out because you've got it like partially out, but it just won't quite come free. You know what I mean? Like imagine if there's like a whole mess of hangers on the floor in your closet. You're picking them up and you're trying to like pull them apart. And you got most of them apart, but and you just like rip apart the hangers. You can try to like untangle it that way. I'll rip out the tile if you'd like that way, or you can spend a little bit more time and try to finesse it some more.
I'll leave it. Go to the third one.
Huh?
I'll leave it and go to the third one. The
Okay.
one farthest.
Tyler, do me a favor. Roll me a d6. And Messy, that only took you one round, just so you know.
Well,
Thank you, Tyler. So you go over to the other one, and you're like, fuck. How much time has it been? 6 rounds?
it's exactly 10 rounds now.
No. Ignore Tyler's thing. It's been one round, I said. So
Okay.
6 rounds. So you go walking up to the other one.
Yes.
And you're going to use the Thieves' Tools again?
Don't forget you have Winifred's wisdom.
Sure, yeah. I'll use Thieves' Tools again, and I'll use my Winifred's Wisdom. Thanks for reminding me.
Snaga put it in chat.
Hey,
Excellent.
before you roll though, can you check on Stanley? He doesn't look like he's been doing anything for a while. Is he asleep?
Yeah.
That guy. Seriously. Anyways, God.
He's the best salesman we've got.
Yeah, that's sad.
Pog.
Oh my god. I have to tangent for a second. I'm so sorry. We were watching Donkey play that awesome ghost game that I really want to play with my friends, but I don't have time for, and nobody loves me and won't play with me.
Phasmophobia?
Yeah. And Brittany even wants me to play it because she thinks it looks badass, but I just
so
don't have time for it. Anyways, we were watching Donkey play it, and he had like a goal up, like for support or whatever, a goal up, and it said new bike pog.
Yeah, new bike Pog. Yeah.
And so she's like, a new bike pog? Wow, that's the most expensive pog I've ever heard. Like, people still play pogs? What the hell is, like, it was this funny thing where she didn't understand what it meant. I was like,
That's good.
And so to explain it, I got in dead splation mode, mansplaining, you know? And I was like, so.
Well, actually, it's a
Before there was
slang term
Twitch.tv.
used in the 21st century. Yeah.
So before there was Twitch.tv, there was something called Justin.tv. Anyways, so she goes, yeah, I get it. Still sounds stupid. I was like, yeah, but like Kappa. Yeah, it sounds stupid too. I was like, okay.
Kappa's the best.
So listen, my wife's a boomer. Just get over it.
If the boomer's calling someone a boomer, you know it's true.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Kappa.
But if ever gonna play Among Us with us, you'll really tell. She'll get no jokes. So moving on.
Nah.
You go over to the thing, and it's one of those things where you have the thing, you start pulling out the tire, and you're like, and you pull it out, no problem, absolutely no issue whatsoever. Thank you for that roll, Tyler. Rena, can you roll me a d4? Absolutely no problem, but when you made your way over to it and stopped and looked at it for an extra second, figuring out exactly how you're going to pop it open, it took another additional 2 rounds. So you walked up to the thing, so you're, 8 rounds in, and you pull it out, and guess what you find inside there?
Another trap.
Nothing. Just a polished bit of metal.
Is it nice metal?
No, it just looks like it by sheer coincidence just happens to be sitting there. Like, it's a spot where she would store stuff if it wasn't this day. But Tyler rolled a 5, and before that, Tyler rolled a 1. And those were checks to find out which one actually had the item inside of it. Thanks, Tyler, for the D6 rolls. I appreciate it.
You're
But-
welcome. I don't know
I don't
what they mean,
understand,
but
but sure.
Oh, Kudan always strikes the middle. You rolled high and low. So, you have 2 rounds left.
Great.
And it's not inside this one.
Well, I think I know which one it's in. So I will. I'm not going to try to be stealthy anymore. I'm just going to try to get it and go.
You can get up to it with a stealth check.
Well,
with
I'll get up
advantage.
to
You
it
don't have to worry
stealthy.
about it.
Once I get to it, I'm
You're
just
just
going
gonna do a strength check. Cool.
Yeah.
Roll your stealth with advantage.
Wait, a strength check? I don't want to do a strength check.
Stealth check with advantage. If I said the other thing.
No, when I actually get to the thing to rip it out, yeah, I guess it would be strength. Okay, that's
Oh, you easily stealth your way over there. It's a beautiful roll. Easily stealth your
Great.
way over there. When you get to the thing, you have, like I said beforehand, you have one option was to just grab the thing and rip it open with a strength check. The other option was to spend more time trying to get this thing kind of unwedged, finesse.
Can I just break it?
Absolutely,
something?
that is definitely an option. That is a difference check entirely because think about it, it's a ceramic tile, right? Because it's like a slate roof.
Oh shit!
So you absolutely
Ceramic?
can. It's technically also a strength check, but it's a much easier DC than just trying to pull it out. It's just louder. Does a burglar pack have a crowbar? Absolutely.
It does. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I have a 0 strength, so this is gonna suck.
You'll-
Wait, would that be thieves' tools strength check if I'm using a crowbar?
Yeah, absolutely. Sure. Yeah.
Hey.
Are you happy with your 21?
Yeah,
I'm sure you'll break a tile.
I am.
Yeah.
I've rolled nothing but like high teens and 20s. I think I'm okay.
You swing the thing as hard as you can and you shatter it, revealing underneath the gem that you've been looking for so long.
Pog. My
You
quest is
finally have
complete, guys. Now I can go home and live with my family in peace.
Yeah, you really want to do that when your dad's trying to kill you, I'm sure.
Yeah, but once I get back to the gem, he'll love me again.
Wait, Rena, remind me, what's Link's music when he picks up the bow?
Oh, it's
Literally
like
just-
brr, 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 brr.
Yeah.
Like that sound good. Yeah, exactly like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Da-da-da.
Thank you.
That's
Sorry.
I
20th
can't
Century
mimic
Fox.
instruments
That's what
that
you were
well,
doing.
so.
Yeah.
So yeah, you were able to reach in and grab the thing. Light is starting to come up over in this direction. You're out of time. You realistically should have jumped back across and went back the way you came, but that's gonna be a bit of a harder option. You can still do it, but it's gonna be a lot harder now. Or you could try a different route. What's your plan?
I was waiting for Scott to tell me to roll.
Where are the Oh, Scott, I didn't know we were on a date.
Well, we're not on a date. You see, I'm hanging out with you while I'm on a date with somebody else.
So that's cool. Are the guards underneath the building, or like where are they standing on the building? Are they standing on the building or like in the street or what? Where are they?
There's a couple of them that be walking up and down the various streets here and there, but most importantly, it's the ones that are up above, kind of like in like little watch stations, watch towers, and whatnot that are nearby. They're stationed, which is why they can see the top of this roof relatively easily. Why is it in the cross section, as I was saying beforehand?
Great. I just want to slide off the roof and get to the ground.
Okay, so you just want to drop down. Cool. To do that, you're going to be rolling me stealth check. You do not have advantage on this one. As a matter of fact, after making that loud
honestly-
noise.
I honestly am not worried about stealth at all.
Wait, so you don't? So you want to be obvious?
Yeah.
Like, you want to be obvious?
I just want to slide down.
Like
as
you're
fast as
not
possible.
gonna roll?
He's not going to roll stealth. He's going to roll acrobatics. Go ahead.
Yeah.
If you're focused on acrobatics and not stealth, I'll actually allow you to like plan your drop. It's not very low. Sorry, it's not very high. It's not that bad of a DC. You can roll
All right.
normal, of course.
Yeah, I'm just trying to land on my feet. Ooh.
You said it wasn't that.
Hey.
Oh my god.
You
Just in case.
easily you easily hit the ground gracefully. You know what I mean? However, you did not even try to be stealthy, so people happen to notice you.
That's fine.
Let's see if anybody important noticed you. One moment. Let's find out.
What am I rolling?
Oh yeah, you can roll for me, Tyler, if you'd like. 1d20 plus 3.
I'm sorry about all the luck, guys. I'm done using it. I promise. Oh, fuck. Why couldn't you roll a 1?
Hey, what are you doing up there? You
I'm
call
not
out
down.
as you see a guard yelling at you, another one near his side, and you're like, uh-oh, back to the days of being Arena. And the guard's immediately like, you there! And then like start chasing after you. Oh,
Great.
stay, wait!
I happen to be extremely fast.
Oh yeah? How so?
Like cunning action.
Yeah, but they might have cunning action too. They're cunning. They do action.
Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna outrun them, I think.
Sure.
The opposite direction from the guy who's shouting and pointing at me.
It's not quite that easy. You can't just like, oh, I use my 3 actions to pull this shit
Yeah,
off.
I know.
You're actually going to have to make to outrun them in acrobatics or athletics checks against their acrobatics or athletics. Stop, citizen! You
I'll let you
violated the law.
So the plan here.
Sorry, let me put this into 2006 terms.
That was 2006.
Assassin! Sorry.
Your wife's gonna come down thinking there's an assassin in your room.
When we first started dating, there was a point in time where I played that game a lot, and I would wake her up in the middle of the night from sleeping by Jimmy just randomly yelling that at the top, like way louder than that at the top of my lungs. And she was just like, oh, this is my boyfriend. She has low standards. It worked out for me. So anyways, go ahead.
I'm happy to hear that. Yeah, so the goal here is just to run down alleys. I'm assuming this area is familiar to me. I've possibly even ran away from guards here before. So I know the nooks and crannies of some of the alleys here. I know some of the escape routes back towards my house. So I would probably follow the familiar routes and just hope that my dexterity, now that I'm more trained, can get me a little bit faster than I used to be.
Well, you were given Winifred's wisdom because Aklo doesn't like to let me have fun.
Again?
You roll your
Thanks.
acrobatics checks there.
Okay. Thanks, Aqua. You're not my god, though. Hey, let's go.
Jesus, fuck. Rena, could you roll me a 1d20 plus 3?
Don't roll a 20, please.
Roll a 19, please.
Who's rolling
Don't roll
what?
a 19 either. Roll like less than 10 would be awesome.
What's Rena rolling?
For me.
Fuck. That's still, I'd beat by 7, yeah.
Yeah, hold on, though. Okay, I'm not losing by more than 5. Cool. So you're able to start pulling away from them, but not by a ridiculous amount. It's not by like over the top. They're able to kind of keep up with you. So
The luck dice have all been a 4 since that
Yeah,
one.
I know.
they're able to kind of keep up with you. They're continuing to chase you. You have to make another acrobatics check.
Oh, shit. Now it's going to fail me. I'll use my... Hey, Aqua, thanks, buddy. I'll use my Winifred's wisdom.
Wait, you
I'm
already
feeling-
used one.
I got a second one when you were gone.
Oh.
22.
Tyler, you can roll for me this time. Please roll as well as you and Rena did last time.
1d20
No.
plus 3.
Yes, sir. Please roll well.
Please roll like garbage. Hey, that's a 17.
Did I say Tyler? I meant to say Rena. Could you roll? Sorry, that was just...
Too late,
No,
Scott.
Mulligan,
Too late.
Mulligan, Rena, could you please roll
Too
that?
late, Scott.
Rena, you know, you oughta.
Here, I got you. I got
wanna-
you,
you wanna
Daelric.
help,
I won't leave you out. Oh, shit, I forgot to put roll.
Oh, it's okay. Rena
Oh,
did it. Oh,
it's,
Rena,
it's
Jesus
an 8.
Christ. Oh, she
Fate.
helped me too, but horribly.
Fate.
Mm-hmm. Fate rolled an 8. All right. Anyways.
There you
Fate
go.
rolled
There
a
you go.
5.
There you go.
Okay. You break free and away from them. I'm gonna revoke Aklo's daddies. You break free and away from them, easily getting away.
Letting me hammer my way through a story by not having to participate actively.
As you're running through the streets and the sun's starting to come up and it's bright and early in the morning, where do you head towards?
Well, I got the thing.
You do. You have
I
the
guess I'll
thing.
go to my mama.
So you're going to go straight to your parents' house?
Yeah.
Even though your mom is trying to keep it away from your father?
Yeah.
Wait, then why'd she tell me to go get it again?
To keep it away from him?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because
So
he's
go
searching
anywhere
for
I
it
want.
too.
But I got like nothing on me.
Well, I
I got
forgot to
no
say
way
this
to
too.
protect myself.
You also, I forgot to say this as I jumped into the intro because somebody made me laugh at that beginning part. When you are actually
Probably
heading
some sort of
around
thing.
searching for all your time in the city, you actually hear rumors. You hear rumors that Rita has been spotted again. But unfortunately, the rumors are that she actually got captured, incarcerated, that she was thrown into a prison. Then later on, you hear other rumors because you're so far south that things don't quite get to you as easily and you're not actively looking for this stuff. That Rena is no longer incarcerated, and there's actually rumors that she's been seen inside the land called Adir.
Wow, she's famous.
Well, she did start a rebellion.
I'm in the capital, though. Damn.
Yeah,
Damn, Rena.
yeah. So you hear rumors about the fact that she's actually got out of that prison as to whether or not she escaped or whatever. It depends on who you're hearing the rumor from. But most importantly, roll me an insight check, sir.
Oh, fuck. I'm really bad at that.
Yeah, well,
Wish
you
I
know,
would have first wisdom right now.
you're messy.
Too late. No, wait, no. You've had to roll.
Did it roll?
It did.
When you hear people talking about it,
That's the
most
second best
people
I
are
can do.
anti-Rena. Most. Continuing on. So you you start heading towards to where? Your estate?
I gotta get equipment somehow.
Yeah, how did you have thieves' tools?
Yeah, I know. I thought of that, and then I mentioned.
He would have collected them from, again, training places like where he just was along the
Oh,
way.
Yeah.
right.
But I don't have like good weapons and shit. I don't really have anything on me I can trade for weapons either. I guess I could try to steal weapons. Could I try to steal some weapons?
Why are we talking about weapons? Where
I
do you
need some
go?
weapons. If I'm going to a deer, I need some weapons.
Okay, but where do you go right now?
To steal more, that's probably a bad idea. Dude, I really don't know. Here are my options. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I could go to my parents' house, but they told me not to because
Well, you
I have the thing my
you
dad
know
said
to keep it
before.
from your dad. That you were
Yeah.
told to go there. Yeah.
Well, yes, that too. I know he's not supposed to see me or see the crystal, and having me and the crystal in the same room is probably exactly what he would love to wake up to on a morning such like this. Second thing I could do is go to a deer right away without any equipment, but that's a long journey. I don't really have any money or anything other than I just have my tools and shit. Or I could go to the Thieves Guild room that I know has been ransacked already and see if there's anything left there, but there probably won't be.
You
So I
probably
got
have a
these
dagger,
tools
by the way.
anyway.
You have no problem. You have a dagger.
Okay, I have a
Which,
dagger. That's
yeah,
cool.
your character easily could survive with a dagger for a bit.
For a little while. Yeah, I think his idea right now he wants to get some equipment. So let's go to a smith. Let's go to a smith.
Sure. So as soon as you steal that crystal in the morning and you slip away, you go and find your way to a smith.
Yes.
Kevin, actually, is his name.
What's his last name?
Smith.
I thought you were gonna say Bacon. Okay. I go to Kevin Smith.
Well, I mean,
Kevin Smith.
those names come from professions. Like if your last
Kevin
name is
Smith and Co.
like if your last name is Baker, it's probably because somebody in your family was a baker. If your last name is
Okay.
Scheid, it's probably because somebody in your family was a Scheid. You know,
Mhm.
one of those. Sort
Last
of
name's
things.
Destroyer. Then obviously that one's easy. Your family.
Do you know
was
what a
probably
Scheid
just doctors.
is?
No idea. It's not
It's a
English.
sheath.
There you go.
German for a sheath.
That sounds like you
Protector
are.
of the sword.
Hey, listen, you are my sheath.
It's actually a wine company.
That's also true.
Their
Anyways,
net worth is like it's pretty good.
Anyway,
worth-
keep going.
It's $114 million.
Tyler
all
doesn't
last
want to keep
names.
thinking about him protecting my sword, so let's keep going.
Oh, I go to Kevin Smith.
Okay, so you go see Kevin Smith. You go walking in and you go purchasing an item, a sword, dagger. What is it you're buying? It doesn't really matter. You don't need to RP with this guy.
I want to buy rapier.
A rapier. Oh, well, somebody never forgot who he was.
Yes.
Sure. How much?
Actually, you owe me a magic weapon, so that'd be cool.
Oh,
You can
I don't owe you shit.
just hand that to me. Remember I clipped it and sent it to you on Discord when you asked for it?
Nope.
I'll relink it later. That's fine.
That's fine.
I'll buy a rapier.
Go ahead.
And by buy a rapier, I mean, don't you know who my parents are?
Oh, you're gonna do that shit?
Collect a coin from them.
Are you
I
actually
don't
gonna do
have
that?
any. I don't have any.
No, legit. Are you gonna do that?
Yeah.
That is going to either be an
Unless
intimidation or
unless
persuasion
I would know
with
that's a
disadvantage.
stupid idea, but
That's
I mean,
intimidation or persuasion with disadvantage. Or oh shit. Never mind. You could just roll you could roll a regular persuasion.
All right. Don't you know who my daddy is? Oh fuck. Maybe he does know who my daddy is.
Oh, Xylemos also gave a Winifred's wisdom to Xylemos.
Oops. Don't look. Don't look. Delete it.
Just so you know.
Yeah, great. Can you just tell me if I get arrested?
Oh no, you walk in, you say like, "Do you know who my parents are?" And he's like, "Absolutely, I will absolutely do that for you. That is not an issue." My wife texted me saying, "Great assassin, baby." 9 minutes ago. So he says, "I'll take care of that for you. I just have to make sure I go and get the correct blade, properly sharpen it, and get the right sheath for it. Please wait here."
Okay, very well. Can I insight that?
Of course you can. Disadvantage.
Oh. Okay.
I'll take that check. That's fine.
No.
So, nope, that's fine. I already took the check.
Oh, fuck. That was almost a 17.
I'll take that one, too.
I hate dice. Dice are stupid. We should just get numbers.
Her little chalupa assassin.
We should just get to pick what number we get.
So, no, bad. So
I'm just going to go ahead and put 2 checks on my death saves here for failures.
Okay. So you sit there for a bit. When at one point in time, the door opens up
Oh, great.
and your mother
Finally.
comes in.
Oh, fuck me.
No, thank you.
At least it's my mother.
Yondis,
Hello?
you are using the family name?
Well, I needed a rapier.
Why?
I don't have anything. I don't have much. It's better than stealing it.
Yondis, what do you need a rapier for?
Because I have to leave.
Where are you
I
going?
found what we were looking for and I have to leave.
But why do you have to leave?
Because we have to keep it away from...
Don't you worry. I can take care of that.
Isn't this my responsibility now?
I was sending you off to go and procure where she was hiding it, yes. But then to inevitably bring it back. Things did not go the way that I anticipated, but that's fine.
What are you going to do with it?
I need to unravel exactly how it is that it works.
And how can you do that better than I can?
How adept are you, Yondis, in studying of old magic artifacts?
I happen to know the spell Identify.
She'll actually give a little smile at that as you give like your little quip.
I've been learning on the road.
I'm sure, but I'm sure if you cast that spell, you'll also discern that it doesn't work. Neither will magics detect it.
What kind of... Who made this?
It's a good question, Elijah.
Well,
Xylemos, I refunded the Xylemos.
oh man, this is rough. Guys, I feel so conflicted and scared and alone. I'm glad I have this spell still, so I'll just use that.
Me computer no work. Press power button.
Okay, I'm gonna start eyeing for exits.
Roll me a perception check.
Fuck. Not
I mean,
looking.
obviously, it's the door she just came through, and you know there's the back door that the other guy had gone through before him when he said, "I'll go and get you the thing." She's the only one that came in, by the way. He did not.
Yeah. Mother, I'm not gonna give it to you. I'm taking it with me.
Why?
My father tried to kill me. My mother sent me on a mission and conspired with someone who tried to kill me.
Yondis, I don't want you to be harmed. I don't want any harm to come to you.
So you'll harm me if I don't give it to you?
That's not what I said. You're my son. I don't want you to be harmed. I'm not going to harm you. I understand you're a little confused right now. But you don't need to be.
Fine. He'll reach into his jacket.
He's like, all right,
And then he will he'll throw a dagger at her, but backwards, so it's the handle first.
That's not how it works. When you throw daggers, they balance and they go over each other.
Well, he's not throwing it overhand. He's throwing it like
Like a dart?
as if he, yeah. Well, not like a dart. He's not like this.
That's not how daggers throw.
He takes it. Okay, I'll stand up.
You can technically throw a dagger in numerous different ways to have it fly and actually connect with blade first.
Yeah. It's not going to have the force to actually do anything if you don't want.
It's not supposed to do anything. It's supposed to make her jump.
So there's a made-for-TV movie called Merlin, and one of my favorite parts of that movie is somebody at the beginning of the movie. Well, not the TV show that's garbage. It's a made-for-TV movie.
Oh.
Yeah. With Sam Nielsen in it, I think his name is. Anyways, Sam Neill. And Helena Bonham Carter is in it. Anyways, a guy at the beginning that literally throws an axe. Instead of going, he throws the axe and it's clearly on strings and just like flying straight across the screen, and it stabs somebody. And they're like, oh! It's like one of the worst things. If somebody could get a clip of that and throw it into a Regicide Spoilers, you would make my day. I'd be very happy with you.
So, okay, he's not.
Give you 100 daddies.
He's not throwing a dagger like he's trying to stab her with the dagger. He's tossing something to her, and it is his dagger.
Gotcha.
But
you're like underhand
not the
tossing.
gem.
Yeah.
Yes, and then he's gonna run out the back room.
So, deception or sleight of hand, your choice.
That's easy. Actually, they're the same. So, sleight of hand.
Don't forget, you do still have your.
Wow.
I'm getting. This is all the shitty rolls I've had for the first 4 seasons with Yondis. I'm finally getting all the good rolls I'll have for the rest of the campaign in this moment, and then as soon as I regroup with everyone, I'm gonna be shit again.
That's okay.
But guys, when I was on my own though, when no one was around, I swear to you, it was so cool.
Listen, think about it this way: this isn't for Rena and Tyler. You're doing this for what the fuck's his name? Vince Exel. You're doing this for Vince Exel.
For Vince Exel, yeah,
that's right.
Of course.
That's right.
Vince.
You're his favorite character.
Yes,
so
my number 1 fan. Yes.
And he's a Raven apologist, so take that how you will.
Well, Elijah and Raven probably get along pretty well, I imagine. So that's fine.
Yeah.
Elijah and Raven.
Yeah, because we're from the same, city.
Right. Moving on. So you grab the dagger and you like throw it at her, and she reaches out to grab it. And it's one of those things that she reaches to grab it, and like last second, and kind of pulls her hand back and it clatters to the ground, but you don't really see that. You just kind of hear it happen as you turn and you bolt out the back door, trying to get out of there as quickly as you can. You do get the distraction that gives you the ability to try to slip out the door as quickly as possible with advantage on your acrobatics check.
While I'm running out the back.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Are there any just weapons laying out and about I could just grab while I'm running? Like in the pathway to the door? Anything?
That would lose your advantage.
Okay. If there's something there, yeah.
Absolutely. You can just kind of grab something as you run by. Tyler, roll me a D100, and Messi, roll me another sleight of hand check.
Okay. Ooh. Sleight of hand. Fuck.
Okay. Tyler, you rolled an 83. Can you do me a favor? Choose somebody in chat.
Will
and Graham, what weapon does he grab on the way out? Mind you, Yondis wouldn't grab anything heavy, so it's not a great axe.
What does the 83 mean?
It's help me decide who's going to pick what, or what it was going to be that you grab.
Okay.
My apologies. So you grab a sleight of hand check. You quickly grab a longbow. You're like running by, you just reach out, you grab something, and you're like, and you keep going.
Oh, you have no arrows.
I have no arrows.
Oh boy.
That blows. I'll make do. Okay. I gotta stick with some twine on it. Awesome.
Oh boy. Who's to say it's already strung? Who has just a strung
Come
longbow
on.
sitting around?
Come on. You could throw me a bone, Daelric.
Fine, it was a recently strung longbow to check its tests.
Thank you.
Okay.
And then what was the other roll to get out?
Yeah, it was acrobatics, sir.
Oh, great. Oh, no.
Unfortunately,
go for the 10?
When you go and you grab the longbow, it's kind of one of those, it's a bit sloppy, and do you roll a luck die?
I've already used like 7 of our luck die. Are you guys getting mad at me? I like never use them, but
No,
I'm by
use them,
myself,
dude.
so
yeah,
I
they're
have
all
nothing.
yours right now. It's fine.
Okay.
What do I need it for?
All right.
What am I gonna
12.
do?
Wow. And you
At the
almost,
DC?
You almost run full-fledged into the frame of the door, but
Thanks,
instead
Rita.
you just barely clip it and are able to run through with a little smack on your shoulder. That you'll feel that later on. Not a concern
maybe.
right now.
I'm
So
on
anyways,
the
you
journey.
go running through the door and out the back way. Roll me a perception check as you go.
Okay. I'll take it. 14.
You notice that the whatchamacallit, the smith, Kevin, is standing back there. He's kind of like standing still back there, like perhaps shocked that you're coming running through or whatever the case is, but he's definitely like frozen in place as you like go running by, again, likely caught off guard. And you just keep running through the back way and just running out the back door?
Yeah.
Okay. So you make your way all the way over to the back door and you go to grab the handle to open it, and of course, it's not just unlocked. That would just make things easy. But luckily for you, it is something that locks by a key on both sides, because it's not the future where you just have a deadbolt that way. You have to bust out your lockpicks and make a lockpick check real quick. How long it takes is dependent on the DC that the result of your DC roll.
That's gonna take way too long. Is there a window in here?
There is.
Is there something heavy I can smash the window with? Not the longbow.
Sorry. Yeah, honestly, you could, because this is the back area where he does like a lot of work. You can legit grab the hammer off the anvil because it's not very heavy, and you can just hurl it ahead of you as you go.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. So
Is
you
that sleight of
continue,
hand?
you continue running. You're gonna grab the hammer. You're gonna throw it through the window. All together,
Yep.
it's gonna be a dexterity check.
Just a flat dex.
Yeah. You grab the hammer. You
Wait, what's
throw
that
it
plus
ahead of you,
1 for?
allowing you to jump through because you're a bard with jack of all trades, and that's not a
Oh,
Yep. So, and you go jumping through the window on the other side, the shattering and jumping through, allowing you to hit the other side. Whether or not you hit the ground gracefully or not is going to be an acrobatics check.
oh my god, dude. Everything's so complicated. 21.
Mm-hmm. You hit the ground with relative grace, ahead of the glass.
That's badass, because then all the glass lands around me, perfectly outlining my body.
It doesn't.
Why are you doing this to me? Who's dropping all these curses? Is this just straight curses, or is this just Daelric being a bitch?
There's
'Cause
strong
either way-
cards.
Oh my god, dude, I'm getting so annoyed. This is so hard. I'm robbing a store while I'm running away from my mom. Why is this so difficult? It shouldn't be hard. I should be used to this.
You jump through,
That was a joke.
and you
sorry.
jump through the glass, and you hit the ground before the glass does. And it
Great.
doesn't shatter around you. You look around, it's suspended in the air.
Oh, fuck my ass. Okay, I'm running, baby.
You go running, and you hear, coming from the end of the alleyways, you can imagine she doesn't come running through the back door, but likely goes to the front door. Yonda, stop now.
Oh no! Mom is
What's your middle name? I'm going to say Yondas Robert Alayton.
Oh no! My middle name has to be
Yondas
Robert.
Ethan Alayton. Because there's YEA. Yeah.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
No, fuck.
We don't need an H. The H is silent.
I wanna.
Who knew?
Yeah. I want a yeah.
Who
I want his
knew?
last name to be an H now.
Oh no! Hey, Daelric.
Hey, Yondas.
I'm running, baby. Let's go.
So you're going to run? Cool. Do me a favor. Roll me a wisdom save.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on.
I feel like the girl who drank kombucha for the first time.
It's actually an intelligence save.
That's fine. Oh my god. I'm so stupid. I got the stupidest MFer out here.
Okay. You are, all of a sudden, as you're running, you lose control of your legs. As you're telling yourself to run forward, you stop because your legs don't want to. It's like you can feel yourself telling yourself, run! You're still like moving your arms and stuff like that, but it's almost like whatever it is that tells your legs to go forward decided to stop telling your legs to go forward. They're no longer listening. You stop running. And then one leg turns and steps 90 degrees out, and then your hips turn, and you turn and face back towards your mother.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Yondas,
I really don't like this.
I'm not going to hurt you. You're my son.
I don't like this at all, Daelric. Fuck. I wish I was level 7, not level 5. That'd be awesome. I'm out of ideas.
That's fine. Do you say anything?
No. Can I fight it? Can I try to fight it? I guess I could try to fight it.
Absolutely. You sit there and you think to yourself, these are my legs. I tell my legs what to do. You're going to say something?
Yes.
Please.
I remember, wasn't there a time when I was fighting a Loper and he stuck me in a wall and I couldn't move out of it? And then I like found a way to wiggle out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pretend like I'm stuck in the wall again. And I'm going to try to finagle my body in a way that's foreign. That takes a lot of mental capacity to do, if that makes sense. Something not just turning and running, something like a lot more intricate, and I'm really focusing on my movements, like as if I'm trying to slip out of like a cast or something, if that makes sense.
I 100% understand what you're saying. You're saying,
Okay.
Sweet Coraline, boop, boop, boop. Sorry, Rita, I had to. So you literally are focusing, thinking, trying really hard. When you do so, it's literally your legs are supposed to go the way that you tell them to. It's almost like, yeah, we do think about things like, I don't know if you're much of a runner, Messi, or anybody else that's listening, if you're much of a runner, but there is a point in time when you get into a run where you have this rhythm and you tell yourself like left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. Like there are times where it's like in a rhythm and you think about it. And there's times where it's in a rhythm and you don't. You know, maybe you just focus on your breathing instead. Or maybe you just focus on other things in your life. It's that, you know, runner's high sort of situation where your brain just kind of wanders between different things. You force your mind into thinking of moving strange and funny ways that maybe your mind wouldn't expect to think to move or whatnot. And it legitimately works. You turn and somehow you are able to maintain control over your body, even though you otherwise shouldn't. Yes, sir.
Did it work because chat made it work, or did it work because that was the right answer?
It's a good question. And you are able to realize that you have control over your body. This does not. And one of the things that you notice as you're doing that is you can see around you that everything else around you seems to be frozen in time. Even if only... It's weird because it's not truly frozen. It's just moving so slow, like the glass that I mentioned breaking down and whatnot. It's like it's perfectly suspended.
This happened to me before.
Spinning and falling.
Did it happen to me? I feel like this happened to me before.
Mm-hmm.
No, like to not to Elijah, but to Jan.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the
in a
exact
battle
scenario.
inside, it's not Zatish, but
Is that when I was in the
Zalgov.
basement of that building that collapsed on
Zalgov.
us?
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
And she's taking steps forward when all of a sudden you just fight as hard as you can. She says, "Don't fight it, Yondas. Please. Again, I'm not going to hurt you. We're going to do this together. Just give me the crystal. I'll explain." And you just don't listen. You don't listen to Mama.
Exactly.
And you pull yourself free. And as you kind of like regain control of your legs, literally, and you turn, you start to run, or what do you do?
Um. Yeah, yeah. I'll try to run away. At the same time, I know that this crystal does something with time, so maybe I can use it to cast a spell or something. But
Maybe
I
that's
don't
why
have
you're
any
able to pull
spells I
yourself
can-
free. Maybe that's why you're not frozen.
That's probably true. So not use it as a focus, but it's literally I'm like attuned to it right now. That could be it. I'll. Well, in that case, I'll just run. Yeah, and I'm gonna think I'm so cool. I'm scared. I'm running.
There's a moment where you look back past her shoulder as she calls out your name again, and you can see that she's moving towards you quickly.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
But
she's hasted.
despite how quickly she's able to move, you seem to somehow always be able to stay in tune. You're moving quickly as well. The difference between her and you is you're fast, you're athletic, you're agile, and most importantly, you know these streets. It's time for you to lose, Mama. You want to roll me that die one more time?
Intelligence save or acrobatics or what?
Acrobatics, and don't forget you do have that Winifred's Wisdom.
Oh, I do? Wait, did
Mm-hmm.
I thought I already used the second one. Did I
Nope.
use-
On what? I'm scrolling up. I see no advantages.
I see one at 11:27. That was definitely a long time ago.
Yeah, that wasn't it.
Oh, and I see another one at 11:16.
Nope. No, because it was only 19 minutes ago that was given to you. So
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah. So I guess the plan right now is just to lose her, and then once I lose her, I'm going to get out of the city on foot. I'm not
Yep.
going to try to take any
Of
kind
course,
vessels or
of
anything
course.
yet. So yeah, to lose her, let's use advantage. Thanks for the wisdom.
that's Xylamos. Are you happy with your
Not
19,
a
sir?
20, not a 20. But I feel like I've used like 10 luck now, so I'm gonna not use
If you
my
look
10.
No,
at
you
chat,
could use it.
yeah.
If I look at chat, the luck.
Yeah, Scott may want tell me what to use once he decides here.
Okay, I see 2 luck and 1 don't luck.
Yeah, but
which
it's
is
Joey.
kind of
Roll,
weird.
roll the
Joey.
luck. Roll
Luck
the
it.
Joey,
luck.
it's kind of weird that you said don't luck. That's kind of weird that you said that.
It's
Roll the
sus.
luck.
Joey, because Joey wants answers, so he
Joey's
wants you to
sus.
get caught.
I think we
You
vote
can
Joey
get
off.
answers in someone else's campaign.
That's true because he never gets answers from yours. So he
Just more questions.
It's
Scott,
just
what
more
am I rolling
problems.
for this person?
Actually, you don't need to. I had it set as a DC, so you're good.
Oh, okay.
So you were able to not necessarily outpace her, but outmaneuver her,
Okay, yeah, yes, yeah.
and you're able to get away. After a bit of time, after a bit of running from her, you notice that other people are moving normally. It's a little unusual, but you're able to get away. You're able to get out of the city. And where do you head with your strung bow and no arrows?
That's a good question.
It's a good quality bow. I rolled an 83.
I don't know if that's what that meant.
It's a recurve.
Is that like a +1? Or is
No,
that just
that's not what I
all
said.
flavor? Okay, great.
Just use it like a bludgeoning weapon.
What-
Just
what
hit
I'll
Technically
somebody
probably-
an
with it.
improvised weapon, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me look at the map really quick. I'm sorry, I'm being a weird champ, but... Alright, I'm in... Where am I? Paranhia, right? Which city was I just in? Osto?
Yep.
Okay. Ooh.
Chat, do you want me to pull up the map? I can do that for you guys if you want.
They'd probably expect me. They don't expect me to go anywhere. They have no idea where I'm going. They might think I'm going back to Momley, like up in Vala, which would be the river towards the right. So they might think I go up. So let's go. Yeah, I'll go down the middle. I'll go to Legotel. And
My apologies, you go where?
Legotel? Legodel?
Huh. Sure.
Is that how you-
Um,
what-
I'm trying to see. I'm
what-
trying to open up my map myself.
Legotel.
There we go. I got my own map now.
Legodel. It's probably Legodel.
Like
I want to say
the
Lego.
bottle.
I want to say Lego,
Lego?
like Lego Tel. Yeah.
Lego Town.
Oh, Legodel. Yep.
Legato. Okay, great.
No,
So
Legotel. Yeah, Legotel. Because if it's Legato, it'd be Ellie would be switched to Legotel. Yep.
Legotel. Okay.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go to Legotel,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna go to Legotel. Yeah, sure. And I'm going to immediate. I'm gonna try to trade my longbow for a rapier. Or
Don't worry about those little details.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
So
That-
you
so that-
start.
well, that's what he's
You
immediately.
start
thinking.
heading north, and where's your next destination? Your plan?
I want to go to the best wizards in Adir. Where would the best wizards? I guess the capital.
In a deer? Yeah, most likely the capital would be your best bet.
I'm going to Hod Gwen, baby.
Again, Hod Gwen. Cool.
Yeah.
We'll get back to you in a little bit. Rena,
We don't need to.
Oh,
Yonda,
hello.
sorry, Elijah, and Ophios. It's the next morning. It's a glorious morning. You wake up. Everybody's feeling relatively rested. Hence, you have a friend back. That's nice. It's nice to have friends.
My pet snake has returned to us.
Rena probably would have slept like on and off throughout the night, but then is awake like super early and would go down and see about getting some food for breakfast and try to bring something up kind of before anybody else is down there. You good?
I am.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, you make your way downstairs, walking
God damn it.
fast, sleepy.
No faces.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyways, you make your way downstairs, and eventually, I imagine Ophios does not join you down there, of course, for 110 reasons. Elijah will. But what's his name is down there. He already has a plate, and he's already eating. Stop making that poor man starve. Okay.
Why is he up so early? What's he, a freaking morning?
Always has been.
person?
He's
Jeez.
military regimented.
Yeah.
He
true.
looks like he's already done his
Where's,
morning workout
Where's Commander Barnes?
for the first
down
time
here?
in a very long time,
Like,
and he still looks like
dude.
shit. Commander Barnes, she's probably also up and about doing things.
All right,
Ophios is kind of reattuning and getting himself more familiar with his gear again, because it's been a bit.
Okay, I'm gonna make like the fattest plate ever and bring it back. Like get food and then dip. Like gonna avoid everyone
Cadus's
else.
response is, hungry?
got
Which is
breakfast.
She'll just take it like scurry on upstairs.
Yeah, shut up.
I love
Not
when you
you,
grab
sorry,
me
the
like
cat.
that, Messy.
Oh God, the face when he decided.
Why do you do it like that?
The facial expression when he realized it was just normal, and then he goes,
Anyway, she comes back.
That's
She
me
brings
when
the
I'm the
extra food to
imposter.
Ophios.
When I'm the
She would've
imposter and I'm in a
sneakily
room
grabbed
with
an
just
extra
one other
plate.
person who's not the imposter.
You bring food back up there. Is there anything else we really need to talk about
Yeah.
here and now, or are we going
Yes.
to? Okay, go ahead.
I want to talk to Commander Barnes.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Okay, cool.
So you go heading back out to find Commander Barnes. Like you said, she's out and about. She was allowing people to kind of rest in this day. So when you go and arrive to her, you can see she's just has subordinates around her. She's giving orders.
She's not
to
staying
so
in
and
the
so
same inn as
forth.
us?
No.
I was gonna ask a quick question. Were you gonna talk
yes,
to
she is.
Rena and
Yes, she is.
Ophios before
she
that?
was she was supposed to stay in a room relatively nearby to yours. That's right. What was that, Tyler?
Last we discussed, Elijah, he left it up to Elijah and Rena to decide, because
Then he didn't talk to
he
Rena.
said he trusted Rena's opinion, so it was for you to discuss. Is he just going off without having that discussion?
Oh,
Let
here's the
Elijah go
discussion.
do his thing first. He'll come back.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm going without talking to them, yes.
Okay.
I've been up all night being someone else, thinking about it.
weird.
Listen, him and Rena are like this. He already knows that she's thinking. I've seen the two of them play Among Us. They know.
Okay, so here's the secret to Among Us, because I heard you mention that
By
before.
the way,
but it was in
Rena, I
podcast mode, was
I
just
made you
spectating.
I made you a nerd reference, and you didn't even respond in my DM to you. I said the two of you were so in sync, it was creepy, like a pair
Oh,
of
I did
Devati.
respond. I had to Google it. I didn't want to be dumb, but I was like, I don't know what that means. So I Googled it, and then I don't think I responded because I was
Yeah,
at work.
that's
I'm
cool.
sorry.
That's cool, man. I was like,
It's
I gave her,
fine.
I dropped like some nerd reference on her, like, ooh, let's see if she gets that one.
Yeah,
But I
and then
got-
you were like, "Hey," I was like, "Hey, sorry, got
Ouch.
busy."
Ouch. Ouch.
Scott,
Ghosted
games
again.
me.
I'm sorry. I answered.
Ghosted 2020. That's like my life. Okay, that's cool.
Anyway, that RP, huh?
Go ahead,
Yeah, I
Messy.
gotta-
Yeah,
what?
make it
Oh.
happen, Messy.
So I'm just thinking about all the times we used to chat in DMs and don't anymore.
I mean, to be fair, I have better friends than you.
Those were better days.
Yeah.
Hey, Scott doesn't even message me when he wants to join an Among Us game.
I did message you. I was in your Discord, your Twitch chat saying, hi. And you, I just got made fun of, and you said mean things about me. And then when I said "f you" because you were saying
You
mean things
deserved
about
it.
me, I got my message deleted, and I got yelled at. Somebody pressed the rules command, and I had like a list of rules thrown at me, and I was like, "He's talking about me! He's talking about me, saying shit about me! I can't say fuck you to the guy who's saying shit about me. I didn't cast the first stone. I'm just retaliating."
To be fair, I saw you in chat like late when you said something about time, and then I was like,
Oh, somebody posted the time, but it was not the correct time. It was Central Time because you're like 3 hours away from me. And they posted something 1 hour away from me, which is Central Time, and I was like, "Well, that's not the right time." So I was like, "Oh," they said it's 12:37, and I was like, "No, it's 1:37," and I got modded. And I was like, "Why did I get modded for saying it's 1:37?" I got modded again, and I was like, "Oh, why am I getting modded for saying what time it is?" So now
"See,
somebody else
that's
just
the
said what time
one
it
I
is.
said." That's the one I saw.
I was like, I'm gonna watch Rena's stream. Rena won't mod me, and then of course last night she bans me. I was like, Jesus Christ!
Oh my god, for like
Nobody's
5
my
seconds,
friend
dude. I
anymore.
was like, "What?"
Never
And
mind,
then
Messy, I'm gonna DM you because you're
I
nicer to
figured
me.
it out.
I love you, Messy. I'm gonna DM
Okay.
you right
And then
now.
Rena texts me, and I'm like, "Well, I see this now. We were wrapping up at this point, so."
It's cool. I'm DMing Messy. You know, to have RP by the way.
I see how it is. I am no longer your favorite.
Yeah.
I
So I
remember
wanted
when
to,
I
I
was
wanted to
a
speak to Barnes.
Okay, yeah.
Actually.
Oh,
Yeah,
she is subordinate, so she's giving various commands to and whatnot. But they don't seem to be the ones that necessarily were traveling with you. It's actually other people of much lower rank that happen to be in this city of Merrick's. Sorry, Merrick. That's where you get right. Yeah, Merrick. That's where you guys are.
Good morning, Commander.
Good morning. You're up earlier than I would have expected.
Yes. I slept well.
I didn't
hope you
ask,
did
but
too.
She says I didn't ask, but you're here for a reason.
Yes. Can I speak to you in private?
Is it something of incredible importance? She said something of immediate importance.
Yeah. Yes.
You're dismissed, she says to the others that are about.
Awesome. So he'd politely wait for them to leave. He'd probably awkwardly, like, as they're filing out, maybe some of them look at Elijah like, why is this guy talking to
Yeah,
his
this
friend about
enemy
himself?"
soldier. Yeah.
So he'd, like, kind of, like, nod and maybe, like, wave and be like, yeah. And then as they
like,
file
"Bye."
out. Yeah. And then, door closes.
Okay.
Turns back to her. and says,
So,
oh no, again.
so she says, "What do you need, Elijah?"
I've spoken to Cadis and Rena about our journey, and we came up on an interesting topic last night that I was hoping to discuss with you. What how much did you know of Ophios and his race?
Depending on when you're asking.
Now.
I know an okay amount. A lot of research has been put into specifically searching them. Researching them.
Do you... I mean, we both know that he fought and killed someone close to you.
Yes.
So I'm wondering why you're helping us with the Lopers and not more worried about the Sloken people.
Because unless you're lying, unless it's some cockamamie bullshit story and has been a waste of my time the entire time, there is a group of people who are aggressive, seemingly mindless, but going about trying to weed out the roots that have set themselves in my own country. They are tools. I can use tools.
And then out of RP, can you remind me the commander that Ophios killed? Was he a Loper or was he just a regular commander? Okay.
He was actually just a Perrin.
Okay. And then why did we kill him again? I know that was Yondis, but
It wasn't Yondis that killed him. It was actually specifically Snaga. Sorry, this logo. What's his name? Oh, Ophios.
well, I meant Yondis is probably knows, but Elijah.
Gotcha. I understand.
Yeah.
Because you thought he might be one of them, but he wasn't.
Oh, so that was like session 0, session 1.
Yeah, like session 1 or 2. Yeah. Yep.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
it was before we burned. Well, something happened in the town.
Before that Addersfield disappeared.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay,
Before Addersfield went all Australia. I'm sorry, I'm in California.
gotcha. So, Commander, with time being the way it is, do you think it's possible that we could speak or find a past version of someone who's dead in our time but alive in a previous one?
I don't know. Why?
What would you say to your commander if he were still alive about this whole mission?
Where to strike and when?
And what would you say to Ophios if he were still alive? Or alive?
It wouldn't be saying, it'd be questioning. Why are we going down this this hypothetical situation? What have you discovered?
There are other Sloken people that we could question. But if you wanted to question Ophios' exact actions, I'm not sure how we would go about that other than finding him, or a past version of him if that's possible. But there are other Sloken that we can question if you had questions for their race.
You're assuming I haven't.
Who have you found?
You're assuming I'd answer.
Barnes. There are Sloken that we know of. We could find them. We could add that to our objective list.
Why are
Well, tell
you
us your
here?
You mean me personally?
Why are you here right now? What are you trying to accomplish?
I feel like you've asked me that before.
I did, and you still haven't answered it.
I have answered.
No, you have not. Why are you here? We have a path. We know where we're going.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to stray from that path. To where and for what?
Well, to be honest with you, the Time Temple is going to take years away from a trip that shouldn't take years. Going in it is foolish. And I've spoken to the commander, the field commander, or lieutenant commander? What is Cadus?
Lieutenant Commander, LT.
Right. I've spoken to the lieutenant commander, and he believes that you just seeing the outside of the building isn't going to convince you, and you're going to want to go in.
That's potentially true. Perhaps I should see the outside of the building first. Besides, that would give you the opportunity to answer some of your own questions, wouldn't it? As in accordance to our arrangement.
What if I told you I had Ophios' skull that we could speak to?
I'm less
Not on me.
concerned with answers from a dead person. I'm more concerned about the answers I'm going to find at this location.
So you wouldn't care if I told you that I knew where his skull was?
It'd be nice to have a couple of questions answered, but it is not that important.
Okay.
You've already provided me the information that Ophios has procured. He played his part. Again,
Perfect.
tools. Sometimes you need the Phillips. Sometimes you need the flathead.
Those don't exist in our time.
Are you sure? She says, because I've had a blasted time opening this Xbox. It's like a star formation, but has a little bump in the middle. What the fuck?
Yes. It's a Microsoft has made their own key.
It's frustrating. Just so that they'll get copyright infringement against the original Philips design, and even though the
also
original
it means that
torque
you have to go through Microsoft
I
in order to open your
understand,
Xbox.
of course,
so,
it's
yeah,
frustrating. You can
They
easily
have like
order
a
off
monarchy
Amazon.
on the IT support for
know.
there. Okay.
It's annoying.
Well, Commander, I've taken too much of your time already. I'll bid you adieu. And if I may add, PlayStation's better.
She says, "I bet you own an iPhone." And she walked out the door.
Great.
Anyways,
So it's pointless then.
she's like,
Perfect.
"Yeah,
So
I,
I
wanted to know.
iPhone 9."
So I have a quick clarification question, even though this isn't a conversation I'm in. This is just a meta knowledge thing. When she was talking about cogs within like mindless people doing tasks that were important, was she talking about the Slacona or the Lopers?
Oh,
She's talking about her people, right?
No, she was talking about the Sloko, or more or less
okay.
like mindless things going about their task.
To disrupt the Lopers. She
Yeah.
was so to me
Okay.
that sound. Yeah. Okay. So she was talking about them because the conversation it just sounded weird to me.
Yeah,
I thought it
she
was more
talking
of a
about.
conversation about Lopers, and then it twisted to talking.
Yeah.
The focus was the Slacona.
So as you're
Yeah.
walking out the door, like you have the door open and you're walking out, she says, "Elijah, whatever it is you're hiding, I'm going to discover it. I
know.
just hope you understands, should a blade come for my back, there's more than one set of eyes watching. Who has yours?"
I don't fear blades in my back, and you shouldn't fear them in yours. We're really on the same side here, and I can't believe I have to keep telling you this.
She doesn't respond.
And then he leave.
Okay. So you walk out, and I think that's it for the RP that needs to happen. You guys are still going to go with her, right?
But yeah, well, I'd go back to Rena and Ophios and be like, hey, this is what happened. Are you guys mad? Also, it sounds like she doesn't care about Tyler or Ophios. She doesn't care if Ophios is around. So we probably shouldn't bring it up because it would just complicate things.
Would you say pretty much everything that happened in that conversation?
Yeah,
Ophios isn't happy with you,
I know.
but he's.
All right, hold on.
he'll-
Time
he'll-
out. Time out.
He'll look
Since
at you
when
and
is
just be
Ophios?
like, "You said what?"
So, all right, now time out. Since when has Ophios ever been happy with one of my character's decisions? Maybe like twice. Both combat.
There's been a few times,
Probably mostly combat.
but
All right.
he'll say, "You said what?" And wait, you're saying she's talked to other of my kind or communed with them in some way.
It's
or knows
possible
of
she's
them.
found Ophelia.
How did she describe my people again?
Cogs in a machine, just wheels turning.
It sounds to me like she is aligned with the Lopers. Like I said, I think this is trying to match their power to rise in the ranks. I think she just wants to know them so she can gain control herself.
If that's the case, you know we have Cadus on our side. And Cadus is quite popular with the ranks, so she'd have a full mutiny.
Cadus is currently damaged goods.
That's pretty rich coming from you.
Rena and I were affected, and we were there weeks. He's been there years.
So you think we should just give up on him?
I'm not saying give up on him. I'm saying right now, I don't know how well he'd be in a combat.
The
Especially
point
one
isn't-
against his own.
The point isn't that he would fight well, although I can agree that he might not be what he used to, but he's still powerful. I would argue that his influence over the soldiers here, because for them it's only been a couple weeks.
But would
months.
he turn against this person?
If she was trying to take the Loper power for herself, he would see her as the same as someone who runs a camp of or a jail that tortures people. It's all the same to him.
You would put your life on that.
Absolutely. But please don't make me.
Rena?
I want to believe that Cadis wouldn't. I don't know.
You know, we
Turn
can
on
do
He'd
us,
that.
I
stand
guess.
by us, but I don't know if it would turn push comes to shove in this situation if things go awry.
I don't think he would turn on us. I think at the moment he's just looking kind of for something that I was searching for when,
Scott, stop.
I don't know, we went off the hunter. When we went after the hunter, I got distracted by Scott and tried to
Yeah, I know,
focus.
right?
Yeah. That kind of I don't know. The satisfaction of taking down something that destroyed him for so many years. That's his main goal, but he feels like he needs to have power to do so.
You know,
I can't say that I
when I spoke
understand
to
all of
him-
his logic, but I don't
when
think
I-
he's in his right mind.
When I spoke to him when he had first awakened, he reminded me that he was tasing Dale first. That's not something I've ever heard him say before. If anything, his time at the camp, or not the camp, the jail, has made him more on our side.
Sounds to me like the person that could push him to being on our side closest. And he'd turn, without even saying it, he'd turn to look at Arena. And
She
be
would
like,
already know. So we're at this again.
Look, if you just slept with it, no. Okay.
It's like, look, get it done, okay? Do what you gotta do.
Rena, you don't have to do it alone. I believe he would listen to both of us, having both of us have been in the gate. But besides that, Elijah, do you feel she is on the side of the Lopers?
I feel a strong distinction that her alignment has yet to be determined. Or if it has been determined, she doesn't want to share it with me. And that
She
could
certainly
be because
doesn't think highly of me or my people, it seems.
she doesn't fear you.
She should.
Okay, Batman.
I'm the only one that'll be able to help her get inside this temple if she so chooses.
What, and risk more years off of your life?
My hope
You-
is hers.
I mean, that's mine too, but listen, honestly, out of the three of us, who is the one that's gonna be able to go in there feasibly, right? And survive?
Wow.
Are you saying you?
I'm saying I've got the most years.
I'm the youngest.
Well, you're also human.
No, I'm not the youngest. Sorry, I was.
It's not
pretending to be
something
you.
any of us should face alone. We know not her abilities.
We don't know how
Or-
long we could be in there.
We're not going in.
I just don't trust even bringing her there at this point.
Worst
Doesn't
case,
seem-
worst case, we bring her there. She goes in on her own, and we leave. There's no point in waiting years.
The information we need is in that skull that she's supposed to be able to commune with or know somebody to do.
She's going to let us talk to it when we arrive.
Will
We don't
she
need to
hold
go
up
in
that
with her.
bargain?
If she doesn't, we can find a way.
And she did say she would discover the fact that I am hidden.
Again, She doesn't fear you.
But I did
she
kill
feared
a friend
you-
of hers.
Sure.
In all fairness, I thought he was a Loper, but
You can explain that when she discovers you. But for now,
What did you tell her about Ophios?
um, yeah, I'm trying to remember. That was like the first time we met. She already knew about the Lopers. Did she
No, I
already know
mean,
about
in
the
this-
Lopers? And then
In
I
this
told her about-
conversation,
yeah.
Oh,
I'm
this
asking.
conversation?
I'm asking at RP.
Barely knew about them.
she barely knew about the Lopers or the Snake People.
Both. But she knew about the snake people because of what's his name. She found out about the Lopers because of the people that she sent in there, the people that did their research and so on and so
That's
forth.
right. Wait, the people she sent in where?
The Patreon crew.
The temple.
What, they never
Yeah.
left the temple?
No,
Oh,
but
wait,
she
yes,
had them
one
working
did.
for him for longer than just 1 minute. You know what I mean?
Okay,
So-
gotcha. So
yeah,
she,
but she
okay,
barely
so when
knew anything. You gave her
yeah,
the
I remember
most
when I went
information.
in, I was telling her about something, and she was like, "Yeah, I know all that." And then I told her about the other side, and she's like, "Wait, I hadn't heard much about that." So
Yeah.
then that's when she started listening. So I don't remember which side was which that she knew.
She knew more about the snake people from, again,
From
research.
Cadus
And, yeah,
and the researchers, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Okay, but you were talking about this conversation we just had.
Yes. Yeah.
I told her that. Well, she already knew mostly of how they operate. Yeah, me too, Daelric, by the way. I told her.
do you want to take a quick break?
Yeah. We can break.
Go for it,
Mid-conversation?
Yeah,
We
go
can do
for
that
it.
now.
Let you click
That's
your
That's
thoughts.
fine.
Yeah, let's take a super quick break mid-conversation. This
have to
isn't
pee again.
awkward. No, not
I got it.
awkward
It's
at
so
all.
bad.
Yeah,
It's
oh my God,
okay.
I gotta pee.
Go.
Yeah, Rita, you gotta pee too. We gotta
Yeah.
pee. Oh, Reggie pee?
Tea party.
Pee.
Yeah.
pee
Well,
aside?
we're all going together, so we can feel
It's-
safe.
You're
the
in a
club.
side. All right, guys, let's hold hands.
Oh my god.
Let's hold hands. Tyler, I shake yours 3 times. You shake mine twice.
Get it? No.
What do you need Messi to pass you the TP? Like, what's going on, man? Like, no? Okay.